Good morning. I tell you what, proof that you find happiness in the little things, that's what we're talking about this morning. This is Hunter. He is 3 years old. He typically lives at the Eastridge Animal Shelter, but if you're lucky, he could come home to live with you. This is Jenny Van Alsdahl, who kindly brought him our way this morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having us.
So I'm thrilled to have you. You've only been on the show a time or two, and we just instantly clicked.
Yeah.
You just have such a passion for what
Love
you do.
these guys, yeah, no.
At Eastridge. You and I were talking a little bit, and I want to tell Hunter's story here because I think it kind of sets up well what they do at Eastridge Animal Shelter. You're not huge. You've got, what, 44 dogs?
We've got space for 30, currently 44 dogs in our care.
Wow. Okay, I'm glad you said that then, because clearly you're over capacity.
Definitely,
You were sharing a story with me that you kind of put out a cry for help. A lot of people came to foster.
We did. It was great. We noticed, yesterday that even though we were closed, we were over capacity. We had somebody about to bring us a dog that we didn't have anywhere to go. And so the amazing community, I put it out there, hey, we need help, even if you can only foster for a week, 2 weeks, something. And people came in, and it was great, and we were able to open up at least one kennel space to make room for the new dog that we needed to take in.
I had never thought of it from that perspective before, but I'm sure plenty of people have thought, yeah, I'd like to foster, but what good is it going to really do? Because eventually the dog's got to go back. Well, this is the proof. This is what it does.
Yeah. And fostering, I've said it many times, fostering is great for these guys. People, worry about, but if they go back, are they going to shut down again? But that very rarely happens. Generally, getting them out, even if it's just for a weekend or for 2 weeks, it changes their personality so much because they get that relaxation. They get out of a stressful environment where there's constant barking and things like that going on. And they get that taste of, hey, this is what it's like to be in a home, and this is something I can have. And it helps them. It really does. It de-stresses them. It relaxes them. They can start learning things, like I have to be crated if my mom or dad's going to be gone.
Right.
And simple little things. They get to go on a lot more walks, obviously, if they're home with you, because you can take them out as long as you want. And even when they get to come back, they're not as stressed as when they left.
Well, let's talk about Hunter. He's 3 years old. He's been with you since September.
Correct.
He sees himself in the camera. So he's kind of an example, right, of a dog that was stressed and then found shelter at the shelter.
Yeah, Hunter, like I said, we chased him around the city for a few days, me and Officer Payne, and he was very good at evading us. And eventually, one of our amazing citizens was able to trap him in the backyard, contacted us, we go to pick him up, and he was terrified. Like, he tried to climb the fence to get away from us.
Wow.
And we get him to the shelter. 3 days into it, you see him start to decompress and to relax and to get used to being there. And he discovered his love of squeaky toys, and that he got a warm bed and access to food, and he came alive. And he does amazing in play groups. He loves to go outside with the other dogs.
Oh, really?
And just play. He does great with those guys. He knows some basic commands like sit and stay and shake when he wants to. But you just watched him come alive. You watched a whole new dog emerge.
He is, if I was going to come up with a word for him, I would say happy.
Oh, yes.
He smiles at you. I know right now he's having fun with his chew toy, but he's a smiley dog. He's also a great size.
He is. He's only 45 pounds, and he's not going to get bigger. He's 3, so he's fully grown. He's short-haired, so there's not a lot of upkeep. You don't have big grooming bills or anything like that. Basic bathing, brushing, stuff like that. Good nutrition, and just giving him somewhere to play. Honestly,
I have dogs. I have a golden retriever at home, and I don't think she's ever gone after a chew toy for as long as he's gone after this one. This is his favorite thing to do, isn't it?
It is his absolute favorite thing to do. And it really does help them. One of our favorite donations that people give sometimes is just like old stuffed animals, because part of their stress is that they have so much energy built up that they just need to disperse it somewhere. So while some people will look and be like, oh, but look, he's destroying it and he's making a mess, that helps him. That's a de-stressor for him, being able to have something that he is allowed to tear up so that he doesn't tear up things he's not supposed to, like his bedding or things like that. So giving him things that you're like, this cost me 25 cents at Goodwill, you can tear this up and I'm not going to care. Huge for these guys.
I'm thinking about all the stuffed animals that are in my attic from when my kids were little, because you can't give them away anymore because people don't want to take stuffed animals for their children anymore.
Give them to your shelter. We love those donations.
I do want to ask you about the cold. I mean, my Facebook feed has been full of people saying it's too cold for you, it's too cold for your pets. Have you seen an influx?
We have. We do try to do due diligence in our community and go around and check on anybody we know that, does stay outside or anything. And there's things you can do putting straw inside their dog houses helps to insulate them so that they can insulate their own body temperature and they can burrow inside. Making sure that, if they are outside, you're checking their water 2-3 times a day because it'll freeze over and they can't drink it if it's frozen. So going out there and, actively changing those water bowls 2 or 3 times a day to make sure your pet has access to water. Making sure that they don't kick the straw out of the doghouse and it goes back in.
Oh, y'all missed it. He kicked the chew toy a little bit off of the rug, and he went to run for it, and Jenny had to let him have a little bit more on the leash.
Come back there.
He wanted to bring it right back. Are there any types of donations that you need? You mentioned the stuffed animals that are always good. Food? Do you need food?
We don't need food. We're lucky, we're East Ridge, and so everything we really need is provided by the city and stuff for us. Donations of toys for the dogs are always great. We love it. We have 2 groups. We have one assisted living home group that comes about once a month or so, and they will home make cookies. It's like a class for them. They all get together at their assisted living home and they make these treats for the dogs, and then they come and give them to the dogs.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and so it's great. It's a way for them to be engaged in everything and help the dogs without having to be able to do things like walk because they can't, but they can make these treats and then they get to come and see how happy the dogs are when they give them to them.
So if you want to come and meet Hunter, do you make an appointment or can you just show up?
You can just show up at our shelter. We are open Monday through Fridays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then the first and third Saturday of each month from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And you can just come and meet this amazing guy.
Let me tell you, don't be fooled because I know that he's not paying a whole lot of attention to Jenny and me right now, but he was.
He was. He loves his people. He does love his human attention time, but Hunter's one of those great dogs that he's not going to be on you 24.
Yeah.
You can give him a toy and he's going to be content doing that. He just wants to be near you.
You're a sweet boy, Hunter. You can meet him at the East Ridge Animal Shelter or any of the other wonderful pets that they have there looking for their forever home. And if you are in a position to help them with fostering or anything else that they might need, it will warm your heart as well as theirs. Good boy, Hunter.
During the